Mattel Electronics presents the Intellivision Gamer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show. This is episode 65. Today we're going to play a game of Horse Racing Live. We do have a lot of cool news, a lot of which has already been out there some way, shape, or form, but here it is all in one spot. We're also going to have a little bit of a mail call with a few Intellivision items, and we're going to make it a little bit of a shorter show tonight. So let's go ahead and finish up. If you guys will do me a favor and give this show a like, I would appreciate it. Let's go ahead and welcome everyone in chat. Benville was first again. TJ, you weren't second 3 weeks in a row. I don't even think you're here this time. Kurt Bradshaw. We're going to be seeing you in a little bit here, Kurt. Retro Bliss Gaming, what's going on? Phil, good to see you. Man, I think I'm getting run down. Been working every day, and it's I think it's catching up to me. I haven't had like just a simple day to rest all this year. I had my emergency surgery, then I guess recovering, but it really wasn't rest. Then I worked a month and a half straight, went on 17-day vacation, including Midwest Gaming Classic, came home. I've worked every day for 3 weeks straight, and I'm ready for just a day of nothing because we're in May already. Michael Doherty. Does it say the 4th? Cinco de Mayo today. PJ Smith. What's going on, Brad E. Buckeye? Yes, Michael's just here for the news. He has to grade some papers. Move this over a little bit. Make sure I don't miss anyone here. What's going on, Rick? Good to see you. Super Mega Graphics 64. Yes, it's a TurboGrafx gamer. I just started that channel. I'm kidding. Don't look for it. I'm kidding. That is the retro gamer, though. He covers everything else. Everyone's saying hello. Pierre, what's going on, Pierre? He did get his a little after you did. Make sure everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. All right, I think we're caught up. So let's go ahead and dive into the news. Everyone's saying hello. So what have we got for you this week? Lots of cool stuff. Nothing in depth, but I do have the links in the description. I believe I haven't hit save yet. I don't like you guys to go and see it all before I even do it. It is saved now, so it is there. Let me switch this over. One thing I forgot. OBS went wonky on me right before I started. Now it's showing the right way. We are on the news. So we got a free ROM list. If you guys haven't seen that and you have ways to play Intellivision games, let me go ahead and switch this. So on AtariAge, if you haven't seen this already, Nano Chess, which is Oscar Toledo G, started this list. It's all the games the full games you can download for free and run on your PyRTO2s, your Cuddle Carts, LTO Flash, Backbit, whatever you have that runs these. Definitely go check this out. Download them all. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be something new that's kept up and updated. So there are a lot of great games here. The link to this is in the description. I haven't looked in a little bit. Let's scroll down and see if there's Sean, Steve Jones, Istar. That was a fun puzzle game too. I don't know if that was updated and put in there. Definitely go check this out. A lot of good stuff in there. Christmas Carol. Playable for 12 years. I feel old. There's EE Buckeye. So I noticed a lot of you are in here. Some of you have already seen it. There's Phil. But it's a good topic to follow. Put it in your favorites. Check it every now and then. Get all those free games. Definitely something you want to do. Next up, we've got the High Score Challenge. This was one that I meant to play. I love this game. I can get between 65 and right around 100,000 on it. I did not have a chance to play, but a lot of you guys did. It is Shark. Oh, I'm shocked. I saw this score and I knew this would be hard to beat because when you get 100,000 in Shark, that shark is like insanely hard to beat. So we have first place Rick Weidman, 112,300. Mike Tiata? I don't think I've seen that name before. 100,400. We've got Romaine, 74,850. Kurt Kietsky, 57,600. Kevin Schultz, 56,900. Those two are close. Cristiano, 53,000 even. James Brad Witt, 27,250. Jose, 14,550. DJ Forster, 14,500. Ooh, that one's 50 points apart. Michael Doherty, here for the news because he was going to be in it. 5,800. And Gotti Slaw, 2,150. 11 people played Shark. I know Intellivision Dude likes Shark 2. The Homebrew so much better. He doesn't really even play this one anymore, but I was hoping he might get some time to play, but I don't see his name here. So they are playing Super Cobra until Sunday. So definitely give it a shot. I'm not very good at Super Cobra. Didn't have as a kid. It is a fun game. So if you have a way to play it, enter. See what happens. It's fun to enter these. I mean to every week. And it's something that just almost never happens. I've got such a busy life at home. I usually don't air, home life, but home life has been a little rough for me lately. I haven't been sleeping the best, and my kids get in trouble at school, and we're dealing with a bunch of mess with that. He's only 12, so this is only going to get better, right? So that's been a fun issue, and that's why I cut it a little bit short show tonight. He got in trouble again today, and I have to be down there with him and help him get some of his work done. So I can't do a long show tonight, but we're going to get it all in nonetheless. All right, so now let's go to the AtariAge Intellivision High Score Club. That is ran by Rick Weidman, Rickster. So they just finished playing, where'd we go here? Deadly Dogs ended, Dig Dug and Deadly Dogs. So let's go ahead and see if we can find those really quick. Normally, I have them all sitting here ready to go. Did I miss it? Dig Dug. There is Dig Dug and Deadly Dogs as part of that. Oop, move right when I clicked it. All right, Dig Dug I love. So before we go look at the scores, I can't remember what my high score is, but there's a video on my channel, 224,000, something like that. I'm just curious how bad Rick beat me. There's Deadly Dogs. I have not played that too much. All right, Dig Dug final scores. Ooh, he got real close to me. Crash 7, 214,530. Woo, that is a heck of a score because I've tried to duplicate my Dig Dug run. Can't even get close. I'm lucky to get half of it these days. We had Rick with 111,125. Mikey 50, 79,303. Wolfie 62, 27,350. DPI Chicane 19,815, and player one 19,375. Oh wow! Deadly Dogs final scores: Rickster 833,000. Woo! Crash 7 54,650. Mikey 50 42,500, and DPI Chicane 8750. So they are going to be playing Dreadnought Factor, Mazatron, and Vectron, and finishing up Space Beasties, which I still haven't tried that, Rick. I really want to try Space Beasties. It's something I didn't even know about in Space Armada. I got to try to duplicate that and give it a try. Like I said, I've been really busy with life, working overtime, and personal issues with the boy. So what else do we have here? So I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me catch up on chat a little bit before we do this. Let me get back over here. Oh, yeah, lots of people. I thought so. Let me catch back up. Cyrus. think I got all the way back up. Nope, I didn't. Wow, you guys are busy. Super Mega Graph 64, that would be Cyrus. He's a poet. The image on your shirt looks like Viking Stew wearing a DJC disguise. Phil says, waiting for my Intellivision Homebrews from Opcode Games. I haven't gotten an email to pay shipping yet. Look in your spam. You should have gotten that, I'm pretty sure. Definitely reach out if you haven't. Almost everyone has gotten that email and they're checking them out and getting them sent. Some people didn't even know. They always forget. I forgot early on too. There's a few people that do it that way. Emma Jade, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Phil says, looks or lots of fun on that list, in that list. Yes, it is. And I think you've probably got them all now. I saw you comment in there. Yes, I will try to watch. I'm still training at work and I'm hit and miss depending on how busy we are. Sometimes they're taking them away from me. And if I can, I'll watch. But you know me, I'll catch up. If I miss one of those, especially in television, I'll catch up. Salvatore, hit the like button, fuckers. Salvatore. Hopefully that's not too close. I'm not really, it doesn't affect me anyway. I don't get anything for this. Emma Jade says, I hit that like button so much I think it's pregnant. Hit the like button, says Cyrus, or else Casey will find you. He has a particular set of skills. I love those movies. Oni, what's going on? Good to see you here, Oni. Everyone's laughing. Yeah, it's getting there. This doesn't show it as much as it should, but it's pretty much, it's like a small beard back. Couple more days and it'll be in between this. I'll either cut it all off again or I'll make it all match, grow it back. When I was young, I looked really young when I shaved, and that's why I had the damn goatee and sideburns and then eventually the beard. But now I'm getting old and I don't need to do that anymore. But now it's just a whole lot of ugly if I shave it all. Mr. Bassman, what's going on? What's up, Gamesters? Yeah, no blister. I'm a blister. There are a few blisters in here, but I'm a proud blister. That reminds me, man, I've been so busy, Phil. I didn't play your challenges this time. Oh boy, I am in trouble. Michael says it does get better, but it'll take 8 to 10 years. Sir, I can't remember if I've told you about my situation, but I'm hoping that's the case. He has done a lot better, but we have to have his medication right. My boy, if anyone that doesn't know, is high-level ADHD. So he has a lot of good days, and he's a great, loving kid. But when he's on a bad day, whoo-wee, it's a bad day. And we've been fighting at school. He's at that age. He's almost 13. He's almost as tall as I am. So he's got that I'm a man, I don't have to listen to anyone kind of attitude going on. And that's a bad mix when you're high-level ADHD. Especially at school. Dirty dogs. IR Geek, what's going on? Cool kids. Yes, we're all here. We're all here. Man, there's a lot of people here. A lot of chatting going on. I love it. We'll catch up. We'll finish with the news. I think it's been so long, I'm going to forget where the heck I was. I remember where I was. Michael says, my son is 22. He graduates from college in 13 days. That is awesome. So he's got 10 years on my boy. My daughter's 9. I'm going to be 50 here shortly. I've got a long time before I'm done, but that's okay. I had a lot of years where I was single or kidless, and I had a lot of fun, and I'm older now and getting all the kid stress. I'm getting some gray hairs too, finally. This has all been getting lighter and lighter. I've got some grays in that goatee now. I'm not happy about it, but can't complain, I guess. Mr. Bassman, I had to return the Intellivision RF issues. Guy is trying to fix it. Oh, no. That sucks. Yeah, if you can't get it worked out, let me know, sir. I've got all the cool hookups. It's crazy fast, Space Beasties. I'm a little behind. Man, holy crap, you guys are typing that much? I'm 5 minutes behind still. Woo-hoo. Might have been worth doing an AV mod. There is another way. I'm going to do a video on. A buddy of mine said, hey, I tried this and I tried it. Even a regular console, I got a lot better picture. I just need some time to get over there. I have to do stuff I'm not normally used to doing and record on the other side of the room. But first, you have to be able to get through all the stuff I've bought to get to that side of the room. But I have a cool option, some of you guys already know, to hook up an original unmodded Intellivision for what appears to be quite a bit better picture. Not like it's AV modded, but way better than those old RF cables. Yeah, I don't mind it. You guys said it. I just read it. So let's get that straight. I'm not going to say anything highly inappropriate, but I know a few guys that cuss on YouTube, and I don't think most people care. Michael says it also seems like Opcode is sending out notices in order of orders. So if you did not order until April 24, your notice might be still. Yeah, that's probably the case. Makes sense too. I mean, should be that way unless he just had some way to just bam, they all went out. Brian says, and welcome, Brian, by the way. You need 3 variants of that like button. That would be cool. I don't think I'm capable of doing that, but that would be cool. A like button and a super like button and a super duper like button. Yeah, I will. I've got no choice. But yeah, I'm pretty resilient. I try everything. Like I said, I'm assuming that was you're talking about Robbie, my son. But like I said, most of the time he's great, and he's a loving kid. You know, good-hearted, and you know, I can't complain at all. But most of his issues are either, you know, when ADHD is not having a good day, or when meds, because as he changes, meds change what works and what doesn't, or dosages he needs. If medication is off, whew, it's rough. It's rough. Baseman says, I'm sending my guy off to the University of Florida in 3 months. Whew, congrats. That's scary for me. I mean, might have a long ways to go, but I'm hoping they stay local, but it's a lot easier to help. That'll definitely knock into my Intellivision and retro game collecting with when I got 2 kids in college, I'll tell you that. Kurt says, I've got 3 kids and 6 grandchildren. That is awesome, Kurt. I mean, my stepdaughter, she's going to make me a grandfather for the first time in September, maybe early October. We are super excited about that. Oh boy, I'm a couple minutes out. Almost caught up here. Mr. Baseman, I may reach out if I can't get things fixed, Casey. I have a lonely back bit. Yes, definitely reach out. I can point you in any direction you want to go in, give you lots of options. You pick. I pretty much know all of them. Salvador says, oh crap, I forgot it was horse racing night. I haven't been practicing. I don't really think you need it. And this one's going to be a little different anyway. I think we're only going to do a 5 race. Like I said, if you guys didn't miss it, we are going to play, but I have to get down and help my boy. He had a rough day. So we're going to do, I made it a quick show, and we're going to do a 5 race horse racing live. So if you are one that's wanting to stick around and play, we've got a little bit longer, and then we will start that. All right. Now let's move on with the rest of the news. All right. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. I recently saw it thanks to Rev. He sent me a link, and I thought there was just one, but there is a guy out there putting out digital magazines, and he watches the show. I reached out to him and asked him, is it okay to put one of these on the show and talk about it and post links? And what's going on, Roger? Good to see you. I almost wore one of your shirts because I have several of them, but it was the one that came with a hole in it, and I didn't want to be like doing something and, you know, see a holy shirt. So I chose DJC because it's been a while since I've worn his shirt. It worked out. So there's a guy doing digital magazines, and I got the first one, and I read a thread. I thought that thread was going to be updated, but it turns out he's got 3 issues out. I'm going to be posting these on the groups with links, and I will put a link in the description. That one is not in there right now, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at it because he said, well, luckily, no nipples, no nips, no nip shots. Luckily, that one is on the side in the armpit. That's what my daughter calls armpits. Armpit whenever she was little. Daddy, don't tickle my armpits. She's 9 and almost 10. She doesn't say that anymore, but I still say it to her. Anyway, we're going to take a look at one of these. And he sent me a link, and I have issue 4. I cannot show that one, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of, no nip slips. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of issue 1. Definitely go check these out. They're free. You can check them all out. I might talk to him about putting an ad in one. It's always cool to see that. I just like to give him a little more exposure. Like I said, he watches the show. He said he loves it. And he says, go ahead, show him off. So we're going to show one here. Let me bring this back up because I have it ready to go. Oops. DJC kills me. Love that show. Yes, he is one of my first Intellivision guys. I still watch him all the time. I love being on the show. Love having him on. He does a lot of crazy stuff. Yes, no nip slips. Looking forward to issue 4. I have the first 3. Now, have you known about him, Michael, the whole time? Or is this something new to you? Rick says DJC needs to put out Astro Smash shirts. Yes, we have talked about that. I think that's going to be a thing. I definitely think that's going to be a thing. So here is the episode, or the first issue, Intellivision's issue 1, digital fanzine, winter 24. And this was a short one. You got a table of contents. You got the Shifty Eye dealer there. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. I don't know if in here I can zoom. Let me see here. I might be able to. Can I do single page? Here we go. I can flip through now. Let me make sure that's coming across okay. That's a little better. You got the IntelliClub shipping. This was last year. Opcode Games. Burger Time. All the different versions, kind of comparison there. I love seeing stuff like this. Absolutely love it. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't know about it until a few weeks ago. There is Jungle Hunt. Very rare. That's like trying to find Spiker, maybe worse. I've seen those, many of them go for over $2,500. I've seen them go $1,600 to up there to well over $2,000. There's only 100 of them made. I have a few, and I waited until they were going for big money, and I waited till the guys with all the money kind of took a break. And I think I got mine for like 600 and something, and then maybe one around 600. So I got lucky there. Is that the last one? Kind of a cool little stuff put in a controller there. Oops. Hopefully that didn't change anything on the screen. I double clicked. I did it again somehow. Magic ad. That looks cool. Seeing all those games there. Game wish list. Thank you for reading Intellivisions. Next issue, DK2. D2K, Donkey Kong. So I thought that was cool. I think each issue has gotten a little bit longer. James Boner, what's going on? Now, is that really how you say your last name? Because everybody says Boner. But I just want to make sure. I've been meaning to ask you and send you a message forever. Let me catch up here. I see someone new. 68 Camaro SS. What's going on? I never get tired of seeing that name. Or Big Block Plymouth. I love old hot rods. Mr. Baseman says, I've been playing Aardvark for the 2600. Got the cart from AtariAge recently. That game is even better than I thought it would be. I haven't tried it on Atari. Really is. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I mean, I don't mind saying it. George Plimpton. I was pronouncing it, but it is. He says it is. He says, I give my students 2 minutes at the beginning of school year to get the jokes out. I've been meaning to look it up too. Like, I've never seen that last name. I mean, it's been around a long time. That's a slang term that hasn't been around forever. So it's not like, there's anything like that going on. All right. So what else we got here? We have some upcoming stuff from Intellivision Collector. I'm sure you guys have seen the video. I watched it as well. I did know a little bit about it thanks to Michael Doherty. He was searching and found it. It came up, sent it to me, and I don't post anything about, from any of these guys. I'm in the know for the most part. I don't post things that I'm not supposed to, but I did reach out to Luke and told him, hey, it's visible. People are being able to find it, and he changed it. But now some of the cat is out of the bag, but for these are coming soon. He has the digital rights for Kote Gamers, some of the Kote Gamer games. Now, they don't have the digital rights, so he did acquire those. So I looked. Let me go ahead and get back to, where do we go here? Did I close? Hopefully I didn't close some of the... Oh, no, I'm in the wrong window. Ugh, too many windows. We are at Intellivision Collector. I looked. Let me refresh, because I know this is going to be any time as soon as he has time to get it in there. I do not see them. They would be right up here in the top. So if you watch for the digital packages, you're going to see a few games with digital package, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love Pyramid Warp, and that's one of the games. I'm looking forward to getting the ROM. You also have 2 new games, and if you saw it on Papa Pete like I did, there's 2 versions of that game. It's basically 4 mini games. You've got 2 games that we already had out, and then we've got Sudoku, however you say that. And then there's a 4th game, and for the life of me, I had it in my head. Too much stress here lately. I can't think of that 4th game, but it's a 4-pack. It's not major games, but it's a 4-pack, which I think is cool. And there's 2 versions of it. You've got a regular version in English, and you've got a Digiplay version, which is really cool. You've got they can also switch to English, but it's designed after Brazilian Digiplay. Wordle type game. So it's a word game. I knew it was a word game. I couldn't think of what it was called, but very cool package. Watch for those. That should be anytime. Usually there's links up once it's announced, but he said a day or 2. So watch for that. So you've got game packages, ROM packages, and you've got some games, physical CIB games coming on Intellivision Collector. All right, so let's go over the awards. I would have loved to have went live or did a video right afterwards. I know we all know about them, but I want to talk about them too. So, oops, I'm over here clicking the wrong one again. I've got both these up in case this window gets closed so I can still have all my information. Let me catch up on chat here, and then we'll get into that. Everyone pronounces Baseman wrong. The B is silent. Oh, man. James says, sucked during middle school, worked to my advantage in college. Yeah. Wizard of War. Maybe he can get digital rights to Kote Gamers 02 games. I don't know that he's done anything besides Intellivision, but I guess it's possible. He did not get them from Kote. I can tell you that. So I don't know that would be possible. Yes, the awards are all about Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. Pretty much a clean sweep. Pretty much. But let's go ahead and talk about it right here. Caught up again on chat. So this is a post from Carlos Madruga. This is in the description. I put a link in there already. 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards season is over. Below is the summary results. Details are also accessible by opening each poll inside the sub-forum. And the real winner this year is our community. Well said, sir. And thank you for all the work behind the scenes for this. And Papa Pete for all the work he did. He did a lot of work for the awards. I think it's like his 4th year in a row. We had the highest community engagement of the last 4 years. Big thanks to all who voted. I think some of that is we're posting in all the groups. several YouTubers talking about it. A lot of us did last chance to vote kind of videos. So, I mean, it all helps. Game of the year, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. I want to show the numbers. Maybe we'll go and do that as well real quick. It wasn't even close. So big winner, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. Time Pilot took the 2 spot. Load Runner, the final podium spot there. 2024 Best Physical Package and Extras, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. You open it up, it's got that beautiful artwork. There's a supporter, campaign supporter sticker in there. It was just, there was a very, very good team behind this anonymous game. And we've got Mike's Gaming Gala doing all the voicing. Burger Time Special Edition. That was a pretty cool package. And Aclabeth, however you want to pronounce it. I never know. World of Doom, that took the 3rd spot. 2024 Best Sound and Music, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. It's got a lot of sounds of Mike telling us all about the game. And there was a tie for 2nd. Ties don't happen too often in this. Pyramid Warp and Voice Anthology. 2024 Best Graphics, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. I almost said a name. I'm glad I caught myself. 2nd place, Pyramid Warp. 3rd place, Time Pilot. 2024 Best Port or Conversion. I don't think Pyramid Warp, we might not have known. I don't think it was on that list, but it is a port of an MSX game, and I was not aware of it, as were many others, including Mike of Mike's Gaming Gala, but we know now. So Best Port or Conversion, Ghostbusters again. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, Time Pilot another 2 spot, and Load Runner another 3rd. Best Platformer, Adventure, Puzzle, all grouped into one. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition and Load Runner tie. That was the only thing that kept it from a clean sweep. Actually, that it was a tie, still a win, but not a clean sweep. 3rd was also a tie. Agerland Mystery and Akalabeth World of Doom. And 2024 Best Action / Arcade Game, Time Pilot, the only game to win by itself other than Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. Pyramid Warp taking the 2, Donkey Kong 3, a well done port with custom levels from Brian's Man Cave taking the 3 spot. This is a little chart. Let me go over and make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you can for the most part. I can't scroll it over. Kind of gives you an idea of all the nominations, how many, what places and awards they won. Very cool. All right, so let's go get some statistics here. Community engagement statistics. 2024, range 48 to 53 votes per category, average 50.8 votes per category. 2023, 41 to 48 with an average of 44. 2022, range 46 to 55, average of 50.6. And 2021, range 37 to 54, average 47.2. So definitely one of the top years. That is for sure. Good to see. Anything else in here? Big thanks to the Intellivision community for engaging and once again with this tradition. See you next year. All right, so let me go back here. I'd like to see some of the numbers. Oh boy, what the heck happened there? That should have went back. Give me 1 second here, guys. I left it like that on purpose so I could go back. Oh, I know what happened. On the other browser, when I set everything up, then I copied over to this browser, and I can't go back on that one. All right, so let's go Game of the Year. Make sure you guys can see it. So here we go. Ghostbusters, 40% of the vote, 20 people. Time Pilot, 18% with 9 votes. And Pyramid Warp, 12% with 6. You can see the votes are spread out. Agerland Mystery, Buck Rogers, and Block'em Sock'em not getting a vote for Game of the Year. But I can tell you I like every game on here. Well, Norseman 2, full disclosure, I don't know how to play. And Akalabeth, I've played a little bit, but I don't really know how to play that one either. But all the games are great. everyone I've talked to for the other two, they love those two games. So there's not a dud in this. So just because they didn't get a vote does not mean it's a bad game. I would gladly play any one of these games. All right, let's check out a few of these other ones really quick. Best physical packaging, 20 votes, 41% for your winner, Ghostbusters. Burger Time Special Edition, which was really cool. I love seeing, Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition was well done, well packaged, everything, but it was a standard game. Burger Time Special Edition is custom cart, custom box, custom everything. So it's nice to see that got second place with 12. Ghostbusters Deluxe White Box. The black box version of that won this category last year. I'm fairly certain the only reason it didn't win this year is because it's the same exact thing, just in white, and it already won last year. That would be my guess. Need a drink here. My voice is going out. Ugh. All right. Best sound. Let's check out the votes here. Ghostbusters, 29 votes, 58%. 14 for Pyramid Warp, 14 for Voice Anthology. There's that tie. Everyone's getting a little bit of love in this one. Best platformer, adventure, and puzzle game. This was that tie between Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition and Lode Runner. 17 votes each. Grail of the Gods, Agerland Mystery, and Akalabeth pretty much equal 5, 6, and 6 for votes. I love seeing all of the votes afterwards. This was 50.94%. Best port or conversion. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, 27 votes. Time Pilot still did fairly well, 24.53%, 13 votes. Lode Runner, 11 votes. Agerland Mystery and Buck Rogers each got a vote. Catch up with you guys in chat in 1 second here. Best action arcade game, 48%. Time Pilot with 25 votes. Pyramid Warp, which I love Time Pilot, don't get me wrong. Pyramid Warp was my vote on this one. 11 at 21%. Buck Rogers and Pac-Man tied with 4 votes. And Donkey Kong 3 with 8. Again, I like all of those games. No duds there. Where did I go here? Oh boy, I think I just did this one, but yes. Best graphics. Look at that. 34 votes, 65.38% domination this year was Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. And it's a fun game. I've played quite a bit into it a few times. If I get some time here, I want to go through a few games, and the winners, I want to really get into them and play and see how far I can get. And I don't know if I'm going to do videos or live sessions. I haven't done a regular video in quite some time, but I like going live as well. So Pyramid Warp with 8 votes, and then it was third place. Time Pilot with 6. Everyone getting a little bit of love. Grail of the Gods and Akalabeth as well. All right. Let me go ahead, catch up on chat, and then we'll finish up. I told you guys lots of news today. Oh boy, you guys were busy too. I think. The voice in that game has the tone of a narcissistic drone. I'm going to assume you're talking about Mike. Do you give it a 4 out of 10, Phil? It's an inside joke, guys, but James says, I wonder how much a pain in the butt Sony and Ghost Corps were to license Ghostbusters. I don't know about that one, sir. That one's under anonymous. Turquoise Skies notwithstanding. Are you talking about Time Pilot? Yeah, Time Pilot. That one's hard to see. I love Time Pilot. I've got a pretty good score, somewhere close to 200,000. I need to play a little more. Phil says I didn't order my Opcode games until late March. That could be why. So I think you're still in on the pre-order, but it's going to be later if you got in afterwards when it wasn't the pre-orders. Definitely could be why. I'm surprised Buck Rogers didn't get much love. I like it, and it's something different. I like it way better than Star Strike. Hopefully it doesn't piss anyone off, but I think it's pretty fun. It's a simple game. It is simple, but there's not a lot to it, but it's fun. I like it. Everyone's saying me too, me too. It needed some space spandex. Benville says Aaron Gray in a tight spandex jumpsuit. It's less frustrating than the NES version. I don't think I've played the NES version. I need to get that. I'll have to check my list. I am somewhere like 450 plus easy. I have so many over there that I need to document and update my list. But I'm getting up there with NES games, and I don't think I have that one. RGB, your shipping notice should be... Oh, Retro Bliss Gaming. Your shipping notice should be coming soon then. Yeah, hopefully, Phil. Let me know when you get it. Mr. Post-Style Ghostbusters Ham Edition with Mike. And speaking of Post-Style, episode 69, this is our guest of honor. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be reaching out to you soon to kind of set that up and see what we can get going, sir. As much as Death Star Strike. I like it. I do. But there's just other games I like more. All right, let's finish up here. What do we got left? Intellivision Day was officially announced. So let's go on over to that. This is the website, intvprime.com. I should have an ad on here as well, but I keep forgetting to look. I don't know if anyone's seen me on there. Let me know. I'll have to do it again. So definitely check this out. There's a lot of cool information here. I will definitely be streaming on Intellivision Day. It is in December 3rd. I believe that's a Wednesday. But I'm going to try to do the same thing like I did last year. I have a bunch of people on. What could be better than playing Intellivision Day with a bunch of friends playing a bunch of Intellivision games? That's what I did growing up, and that's what I'm going to try to do again this year for Intellivision Day. So definitely, I know it's a long ways off, but they posted about it. Check out the website. Definitely worth checking out. You can see a lot of history here from years past, how many people participated. Look, during COVID, 140 total. Woo! Last year, 82. I hadn't finished that number. 52 registered, 30 unregistered estimate. Definitely should be higher. Now, this doesn't mean you have to play on YouTube or Twitch or Rumble or anywhere. You just have to play privately. You don't have to tell anyone. You can tell them so they keep numbers. It's just a way to get people to celebrate Intellivision's birthday. Nothing fancy about it. Well, so we got Mike's Gaming Gala. He did, and I don't have a website for this or a page to show you. He did a 5,000 sub giveaway, and the winner is a sub of mine. I'm sure some other people's as well. Retro Dean 66. He won a copy and a good copy of Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. He hasn't been able to get a hold of him. I put a post out and tagged him in it. Hopefully he reaches out. Mike says Saturday, if he can't get a hold of him, he's going to redraw. So if anyone knows how to get a hold of Retro Dean 66 and he's not seeing my post on my YouTube channel where I tagged him, please reach out to him and tell him he won a game, and reach out to Mike's Gaming Gala so he can collect the game. I told Mike I would talk about that since he is one of my subs. Trying to get this guy his game. Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo. At work, the food truck, I support the food trucks most days, sadly. Like $400 and something, maybe $500 a month in food trucks. It was a Middle Eastern food truck for Cinco de Mayo. But I think that was a missed opportunity. But the food was really good. I really enjoyed it. I've only had Middle Eastern food one other time, maybe twice, and it was good. All right, so what else we got here? Mail call. Look at this. I'm on it. No, don't install right now. Computer will go all wonky. So what do we've got? Let's start with the little stuff. So I have a RetroPie 3.0. If you guys are in that large group, I am in there, and I just got my shipping notice. I have a few of the other ones. It is by far the most amazing build I've ever seen. If anyone wants that link, reach out to me. I'll let you know. I bought these. He recommended them on the group. They are wireless adapters. They plug in USB, and they let you put all kinds of modern controllers, and they just work under Xbox layout. So I actually got 2 of them. And these will also work on my older versions. I have a 2, and there's another version he did, and the 3 that's coming. So I'm happy to have those and looking forward to trying them. Revenge of the Fifth Sith. Yes, nerd humor, Star Wars humor, whatever you want. All right, Michael, have fun grading papers, and we'll see you soon. Oh, almost going to forget. Police Avenue Redux for 2025. That's definitely going to be in there. I assure you. I got to play a video before I forget. In fact, before we continue mail call, we'll do it after mail call. Don't let me forget. I got a video sitting right here. I don't even know which game this is. I've ordered a few things. Yes. So I have several of these, including this game already. But this one is mint, and I don't know if you can see the shrink wrap. And I got it went, I think it was less than the game goes for not shrink wrapped. There's a little bit of sun fade there, not much. I can see it looking here on side to side like it's been on a shelf and it's had sunlight, but it's very light. I don't even think you can maybe pick it up a little bit. But I have all these all the games. I think there's 4 of them, and I've got multiple copies, but I have none of them sealed, so I was happy to pick that up. All right, so Intellivision Dude had this. I've seen a lot of you guys post about it, and I literally try to support and buy everything you make for Intellivision. So I had to go buy it after Intellivision Dude had it. This is the overlay little binder, and it comes, you can get it in different versions. I think it's either 1 or 2 of these. I went for the bigger package. I like big packages. So I thought it looked really cool. Intellivision controller overlays, got a little snap. It's got the little plastic thing so they don't get bunched up. I know a lot of you guys have this. I really was disappointed in myself that I hadn't already ordered one. I'm probably going to order a couple more here. Next up, Good Deal Games. So Michael Dougherty posted on a comment on something on Good Deal Games. I hadn't seen it yet, and it was for a bunch of older game design books and programs. I'm not really sure what was in there. $24 shipped. I'm like, okay. I know. I'm thinking shipping's going to be a decent amount, so I went ahead and picked them up. Game design for teens. I have no idea what all this is. Mostly text. Game Design Secrets of the Sages, 3rd edition. You wanted it, you got it. And no, I'm not going to be making any games. That's a skill set I do not own. Yeah, I like big packages, Roger. Game Architecture and Design, a new edition. Well, the way I look, can you guys tell I have bifocals? That's a new to me thing, but this is a big old book. Hopefully it doesn't bust my little box shelf here. A couple more. Andrew Rawlings and the Ernest Adams on game design. Another decent sized book. I think this is the last one here. Game Design and Development, Fundamentals of Game Design. So I figured I love books. I have a ton of books. When my house edition, which is supposed to be getting started here as soon as possible, it's really, really close. I can't wait. I have a ton of books, and I want to have them out, be able to look at them, show them. I have so many that I haven't even, kept track of. But those, I know I didn't have any books on that old for game programming and design. Let me catch up here. Emma Jade says mint burger time. Yummy. Yes. Mint sealed. Yeah, get the binder. It looks pretty cool. And like I said, if it's something cool you like, support all the people out there doing, soldering up the Pi RTOs. This is the guy right here that's probably sold more than anybody by absolutely far. The guy Andrea that designed them, but there's guys like James that are soldering them together and 3D printing game cases, and it's making where a lot of people can play the 125 and homebrews, because it plays a lot of the homebrews. All right, Kurt. I think I saw you post that one too. I was like, everyone's getting this and I don't have it. Come on. I ordered it right then. Yep, that's what she said. Like a trapper keeper for your overlays. And they got the little, Intellivision on there on the front. I like it. All right. So that is mail call. So now we have a little special guest with, something cool that happened with one of the viewers. Let me get back over here. So let's go ahead and play this. We recorded this last week. All right, so I have a special guest here, Kurt Bradshaw. Now, you've recently become part of an elite club, and why don't you tell us what that is, Kurt?
Yeah, I became part of the Platinum 125 club, and I got a special game for my last one.
Last one, that's really cool. So I know from a long time of seeing you in chat and commenting that the last game you need for your 125 was Spiker. And recently I saw Spiker come up, and I thought it was a decent price. And I had it in there. I reached out right away. I thought, I need to message Kurt. Let him finish his 125. If he doesn't want to do it, then I'll post it everywhere. And you didn't answer right away. So I tried to call through Messenger, and you didn't answer that. I'm like, oh, no, I hope nobody gets it. And you eventually saw it, and I sent you the link, and you went and got it. So tell us whenever you sent that offer in, how that worked.
Yeah, I found it on eBay, and then I looked up the seller to see if I knew him and what else he had, and he didn't have any of the games. That was the only game he had. So I went ahead and sent a bid in of $1,200. He wanted $1,000. So
yeah, it was like 800 less.
Right. And I didn't think he was going to accept it, really. I mean, that's a lot less than what he wanted.
Yeah.
But I guess within 10 minutes, maybe, I got a message on my phone that he accepted my offer.
Man, that is sweet. And welcome to the Elite Club. The Platinum 125, that's something that not many people have. So now that you have the 125, what's going to be your focus? I mean, lately you've been on a tear with homebrews. I'm assuming you're going to keep going with that.
Yeah, I think so. I've been buying some games from Pepsi, the older ones he's selling, and they're hard to find. And I got some bids out for some other older games he got, and so I got some of them shipping now, and then I got a bunch of other games coming from Luke and a couple from Red, and then of course the Octo games. So I'm still gonna be collecting for television right now.
So about how many homebrews? What's the number you're up to now? Because I know it's getting quite high.
The ones I have right now on the shelf, it's about 148.
And he got a whole bunch posted today. If you guys haven't seen on the Intellivision Facebook groups, he has that number a lot higher. That's not including all the ones you have coming?
No.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you've got a lot on the way. You're getting up there with homebrews as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 14 coming from Revs. I bought in December.
14 coming from
Revs.
Revs.
I get that all, I got to find another book.
Yeah, that's amazing amount of numbers. Well, again, congrats on getting the Spiker and becoming part of the Platinum 125. Welcome to the club, sir.
No problem. Thanks. thanks for the heads up on that. I would.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're the first one I thought of.
I appreciate that.
All right,
Awesome.
buddy. Thanks for coming on and telling us, and I'll see you again soon.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye. All right. So big congrats to Kurt Bradshaw in the chat, going on his Platinum 125. That is not easy to do or cheap. And yeah, he's a homebrew machine. Buckeye was saying it right here. I tell him all the time, I'm jealous because there's not much for me to buy anymore. And he's doing like how I did it, just buying things like crazy. And I see him, I got this game, I got a whole bunch of these games. I'm like, man, I need some more games to buy. I feel like I'm getting behind when I see him buying all the homebrews. Postile says, that's excellent. Salvador, awesome. Kurt, Emma Jade, getting some claps in. Yes, Kurt, that is awesome. And I don't know if you know, but after you get all the games that you have on the way, about what number are you up to on homebrews? Because there is, I mean, with variants and stuff, there's 200 and something, but you are getting way up there. James says, that's awesome. I had 98 games before I ended up selling most off when I bought the LTO Flash. Out of room for the games, only consoles at this point. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Plus, not to mention, even when you get to like 120, it's usually the last 5 or thousands upon thousands of dollars. Guys, is my screen flickering? Every once in a while I'm looking up. I don't know if it's my monitor or if it's the webcam, or if you guys don't see it at all. I hope you guys don't see it at all, but I'm seeing a flicker every so often. All right, so one more thing to say, and then we're going to get into horse racing live. We're going to do a 5-game challenge. That'll put us around an hour and a half show, and I got to get down and help my boy. But, okay, no flicker, good, because it's flickering. It could be the monitor, too. Oh, boy. Don't see flicker. Perfect. As long as you guys don't see it, that's what I care about. It's all about quality. It's doing it again. It's got to be the monitor. So I'm going to be on a show tomorrow, Retro Bliss Gaming, Mike's Gaming Gala. They co-stream, or whatever you call it, dual stream. And we're going to be talking about early on retro real-time strategy games. We're talking like Warcraft 2, StarCraft, Age of Empires. That's their topic for their podcast tomorrow. It's 5 p.m. Pacific. And he asked me, I told him, man, I am a huge RTS fan. I played the heck out of a lot of those games, and I have most of them still to this day. So I'm looking forward to that. If you guys aren't busy, definitely go check it out. You can find it on Retro Bliss Gaming or Mike's Gaming Gala. And I'm looking forward to whatever we talk about. Yeah, we aren't seeing. Okay, good. It could be OBS. They've been wanting to update for a while. It's weird because now that I'm watching, it is only my screen in the middle here. Nowhere on the outer is flickering, but you guys aren't seeing it. That's the weirdest thing. Kurt Bradshaw says, today I'm at 153 on my shelf. Yes, but how many do you have on the way that you have not received? It's quite a bit. They cross streams, P streams. No sword fighting, at least not live. That's backstage afterwards. Don't cross the streams. My brother loved Age of Empires. Yes. And you can even get that on your phone now. I haven't tried it. I just saw that recently. But Age of Empires on your phone. Multiplayer, that could be fun. I am, an avid PC gamer. Just haven't had time in quite some time. But I pretty much played them all. Age of Empires was a fun one. I still have a sealed Age of Empires 3, that big set they made. I forget what it was. Deluxe version or something. I forget what they called it. It's been a long time. Still sealed. I have another one that was open, but it doesn't bother me. All right, guys. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff. Horse Racing Live. We're going to do 5 event. First 6 people that want to play. Let's do it. Super Pro Horse Racing Live. Now, this is our own version of the game, thanks to David Harley of Intellivision. He spent a lot of time making this game for me, this version, this hack, whatever you want to call it. And it does add a lot to streaming this game. The first 6, guys, first 6. So there's room. You are there. Let me get over here. So I believe first was Roger. Boop. And then we've got Salvatore. He's won a couple times. He's all right. Emma Jade will play. Let's see if I can get it all in there. Oh, it fits. Kurt says 2 more games from Luke and 4 from the eBay. Steve, Stebsy, and 14 from Rev. So that's 20 more games. So you're like 170. What do you say? 178? 173. 173. They're getting up there. Yeah, where's Sean? I didn't remind him, but he knows what day it is. It's only been like 65 weeks in a row. Chuck! What's going on, Chuck? DJC in the house. Chuck, do you have anything going on tonight? I'm going to be done in about half an hour. We're going to play a 5-race horse racing live. So we'll tell everyone right now if you're going to have a show on. We need a few more people for Horse Racing Live. This one will take about a half hour. We're going to do a 5-race. I have not beat that. Have you beat my Beauty and the Beast Pro score? That's a lot more obtainable than your score right here, sir. That is a phenomenal score. I don't know. I think Rick needs to get on that. Rick, are you still here? What's your high score for the original Donkey Kong on Intellivision? Chuck is doing a Cinco de Mayo smash tonight, 9:45 Eastern, so that's 6:45. We'll be done just in time. He's probably getting ready, but if you have time to play, you're more than welcome. All right. Ramon, let's go Intellivision horse racing. I hate it. Don't play it. Talking about Donkey Kong. DJC is going to be like, who can get me the drunkest on Cinco de Mayo? Salvador says, great score, but why? Oh, boy. Tempting that again. Well, I'm doing a shorter show. I got to go down and help my son. But if I can have that playing while I'm helping him or when I'm done, you know I'll be there, sir. Kurt Bradshaw, are you in for Horse Racing Live? If I missed anyone. Ramon, you want to play? I got 3 people in. I need 3 more. Rick, are you in? What's going on, Dennis? Metal Torso in the house. I've got room. If you want to play Horse Racing Live, we're only doing a 5-race game event tonight. All right, Ramon's in. Kurt Bradshaw's in. One more, guys. One more. Okay, let me change it here. Kurt. Ramon. Let me spell it right here. Who's going to get the final spot? All right, Rick's going to play. Whoop. Got his comments. Couldn't even click the right one. Okay, in the spirit of Kentucky Derby, I'll play. Ramon says, after my 10-1 futures bet on journalism in the Kentucky Derby, down on tile. Tilt. Back now. Good. We're just going to start here. Let me enter in the name. Rick. All right. Let me see if I can remember which one does 5, because I don't think we've ever played a 5 one. Oh, we did once. Sean won, though, that one. I did it. Number 2 is 5. All right. So as you see, I was already prepared. We got $500. Let me get that off here. Roger says, be gentle with us, Rick. Okay, let me get it here. Race 1 of 5. Okay, here we go. 6 furlongs, dry conditions. We got first 4 horses are going to be pink 5-2, blue 5-2, orange 4-1, white 3-1. Place your bets. Max bet is $250. You can do a single horse bet, or you can do an exacta bet, which means you have to pick first and second place in the correct order, and it's worth a lot more money, but of course, harder to win. Oh, Rick, you would be surprised. You would be surprised. There are ways. There are ways. James just added the overlay binder to the cart. I know I should put that in the link too. Some of that stuff I knew was here. I should put the link in there for people that wanted to get it. So we got Emma Jade, 100 blue, 100 white, exacta bet. So you bet once. So do you want 200 blue, white, blue first, white second? You got Salvador, 100 blue, white. Roger going with a nice simple bet to start off. 50 on orange. Ramon, 75 on pink. Okay, let me get these in here. If you guys need the screen back up, we will do it. Let me start entering some of these in. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. Okay, I'm going to enter in Emma. Emma, let me know. 200 blue, white. Okay. And Emma is 3. Oh, you know what? I can't believe I forgot that. I didn't have the overlay ready. Big fail. That thing is never too far away from me, though. Okay, blue and white. And we've got Salvador, player 2, 100 blue, white. We've got Roger, 50 on orange, player 1. Roger's got his 5 race strategy going on, I'm guessing. No, I do not whip the horses. I do not touch the controller any way, shape, or form. You will hear some whippings, but they are not from me. Ramon, he is player 5, 75, pink. For those of you that don't know, I can do edits. If I make a mistake, just tell me right away in the comments, and we'll get that edited for you. Rick, player 6, 100 on orange. Looking for Kurt. Did I miss it? I probably did. He probably already did it. Kurt, did I miss your bet? Oh, you made me look all the way up there and you didn't bet yet? Kurt Bradshaw, did you bet? Pink, blue, orange, white. 75 on white, says Kurt Bradshaw. Platinum member of the 125. Newest member. I don't know how long it's been. I mean, obviously not everybody brags about that, but it is a cool list. I've seen there's a few lists actually. All right, let's check the odds after all bets are in. Again, 6 furlongs, dry conditions. All bets being placed. Pink 3-1, blue 3-2, orange 7-2, white 4-1. What's going on, Puzzler? Good to see you. All right, guys, here we go. Race 1 of 5. Nobody was yelling at me. I'm going to assume it's all correct. White's going to get the early hole shot in race 1. This is 6 furlongs. Right away, orange looking to make a move to the outside. Nice burst of speed there with 5 furlongs to go. All 4 horses still on the screen. Something that rarely happens these days. They all look pretty even after that burst by orange with 4 furlongs. White slowing up. 2 horses going around. Looks to be all orange. What did Roger know? Orange a little bit of slowdown. 2 furlongs to go. Oh, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble for orange. 1 furlong to go. We're coming to the line. It's not looking good. Orange with another burst of speed. Looks like he's going to hold off for the win. Orange with the big win in race 1. Orange. Woo-wee. Ramon says, let me run this race through my Mattel Electronic Horse Racer Analyzer handheld. I've heard of that, but I don't remember much about it. All right, so we've got, let me switch this here. We got a few winners there. We've got Roger with a win and Rick with a win. So let's go ahead. Race 2 of 5. Go ahead and place your bets. I'm going to switch it over. I'll come back to this. 8 furlongs, muddy conditions. We only have 1 returning horse. That's pink. We got violet 9-2, green 3-1, and red 2-1. I'm going to change the amounts while you guys place some bets. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, doping. Okay, this is race 2 of 5. Oh, boy. Give me 1 second here, guys. 675. Otherwise, we'll be delayed. 400. Won't take me long to do this unless I make a mistake. 425. 425. 850. Your leader, Rick Weidman. All right, here we go. Back to the horses. We got Salvador going 100 on green red. Ramon 75 green. Emma Jade 50 on green. Roger, for this one, we'll do after race 3. Winner will bet first after race 3. Normally we do that after race 5. We'll do it after race 3. Rick going green for 100. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start entering these in. Kurt Bradshaw, 75 on green. Roger, 100. Exacta bet, red, green. We'll try to go in order here. 100, exacta bet, red, green. And then we've got Salvador in the 2. 100, green, red. Reverse bet of Roger. That could be interesting. And who was the 3? We got Emma Jade, 50 on green. And then we're looking for Kurt Bradshaw, 75 on green. He is player 4. Now we're looking for Ramon. I believe he was up here, 75 on green, player 5. Oh boy, those odds for green. Woo! Rick, 100 on green, player 6. All right, it's green and red. Christmas colors in May. Salvador says it's so going to be violet. Let's check those odds before we get started. You guys make sure these are correct. Yell at me and I'll check before we start. All right, so after all betting, violet 13-2. Pink 9-2, green 3-2, red 2-1. Again, it's 8 furlongs, muddy conditions. The only returning horse is Pink, who got 3rd in race 1. Yeah, pretty much 1-1, close enough. All right, nobody's yelling. We're going to get this party started. Race 2 of 5. Muddy conditions. Who's going to get the whole shot? It's a pretty long race. Looks to be red and green. We got that pink. Pink's going to hold off. We got 3 horses on the screen. 1 already off. Green out to an early lead. There's a lot of race here, folks. Almost everyone picked green to win, minus Roger. Roger picked red, green. Red's not even currently on the screen right now. It's all pink with 5 furlongs to go. Green would make a lot of people happy if he could pass and take that lead back. Everyone but Roger would be extremely happy. Well, maybe Salvador if red doesn't get second. Green trying to make it happen. Green trying to make it happen with 3 furlongs to go. Somebody got whipped. Don't know who it was. Not much changing there. Oh, Pink pulling away just a little bit. No, Green says, no, I'm coming back. 2 furlongs to go. They're neck and neck. Pink with a little burst of speed. Now Green. 1 furlong to go. They're coming to the line. It looks like it's going to be Pink. Pink's going to be the spoiler. No winners, race 2. Pink taking the win. Wow, look how slow that is. Woo! There's Roger's winning horse. I could beat that horse, Roger. Yeah, there was a few whips. All right. That flickers, man, what the heck is that? It's kind of got me scared. All right. Let me update this real quick. I wish there was a way I could see both screens. So we got Roger going down to 575. We got Salvador down to 300. Don't ever count Salvador out. If you don't know that already, don't ever count Salvador out. 350 for Kurt. Ramon down to 350. And your leader, Kurt Bradshaw. Rick Weidman down to 750. All right. 6 furlongs, muddy conditions, 4 returning horses. Pink 2-1, orange 4-1, violet 7-2, green 5-2. Place your bets, guys. Place your bets. Again, after this third race, your leader will bet first. Yeah, red was slow-mo, Puzzler. Definitely. It doesn't get much slower than that. I've seen it, but not much. Let's place those bets, guys. Place those bets. Tell my wife I'll be down in about 15 minutes or so. She'll be like, what? What happened to 4 hours? Who remembers the 3.5, 4 hour shows? Good God. All right, Ramon, 100 on green. Kurt Bradshaw, pink, 75. Rick, going Exactabet, 150 pink, green. Emma Jade, 150 green. So we're going to go ahead and get this one going. Roger, place your bet. Don't think you did yet. Ramon is player 5. And we've got 100 green. Green didn't work last time. I hope you have a little better luck, Ramon. Kurt Bradshaw is player 4. He's going 75 with pink. Oops, what did I do there? Not that. Pink. Rickster, player 6. He is going 150 pink green. Emma Jade, player 3, 100 on green. We've got Salvador. Nobody's won more of these than Salvador. 100. Exactabet, green, pink. Green and pink. Roger going big. I'll get 1 second, Emma. I'll correct that. Roger, 250 pink, green. Emma said 100, not 150 on green. Emma is player 3. 100 green. That was kind of weird. It didn't erase the other part. I'm like, is it done? You got it right, but said it wrong. Oh, okay. James, thanks for stopping in, buddy. We'll see you soon. Says, good night, everyone. School and 9 straight days of dance recital rehearsal shows in the auditorium awaits. I'd rather be soldering in the workshop. Got to get it started if you want to get it done. Those PyRTOs will be there, sir. Hopefully you're having some good luck getting parts, or you haven't ran out yet. All right, let's check the odds. This is race 3 of 5. 6 furlongs muddy, pink 3-2, orange 8-1, violet 15-2, green 3-2. All 4 horses are returning. No one's yelling at me. Let's get it going. Who's going to get the whole shot for race 3? Looks like orange. 3 horses in it. Pink falling off. Now building up a little speed there. It took a while to get going. Green coming around with 5 furlongs to go to take the lead, dropping orange to the 2. Orange already looking to come back around and going to make the pass. Can orange make it stick with 4 furlongs to go? He does. We've got all 4 races in this one. Makes it a little more exciting. 3 furlongs to go. Orange, green, pink, and violet. Things kind of calming down here. Orange with a little bit of slowdown. 2 furlongs to go. That's a bad time. Green looking to the outside. Someone got whipped. Green now taking that lead. Here comes pink. Pink coming to the line. Pink looking to come around green. Making a race out of it. Oh, that's getting close. It's going to be green, pink, orange, and violet. Green, pink. Oops. Green, pink, orange, and violet. Salvatore got it right. Son of a gun. James says, I snuck 50 boards through my buddy in Canada since I kept getting my supply orders canceled. Whew, whatever you got to do, sir. Keep those guys coming. I need another few myself. I've gave away a couple as gifts. No one was impressed by Orange's dirt win. All right. Photo finish almost. Puzzler says, yes, I'm here to help those bankrupt with lots of affection and support. All right, let me get this here. This is going to be race 4. So let the winner, which is Salvador, go first. Roger down to 325. Salvador, your new leader, up to 1,800. Emma Jade, 400. Kurt Bradshaw, 275. Ramon, 500. And Rick, 600. All right, here we go. We got one new horse, Yellow, 3 furlongs, very short race. I believe that's the shortest race I've ever seen. Dry conditions, white 7-2, pink 5-2. Your new horse, Yellow, 9-2, red 2-1. All right, so Salvador, place that bet. Everyone else, type in your bet. Do not hit send. Have it ready. Operation Shutdown. What's going on? Get your bets ready. Do not hit send. Let Salvador bet first. He is the leader. This is race 4. Kurt Bradshaw. Nobody bet. Let Salvador send in his bet and then let the bet. Okay, now everyone bet. Salvador says 200, yellow, red. I'm going to switch back over. I will go back if you guys need me to. Yellow, red. Kurt Bradshaw, player 4. He is red 100. Then we've got Emma Jade. 200 on yellow. Emma's player 3. 200 on yellow. Had to look twice this time. Make sure I didn't mess it up. Rick's going big. I believe is that our first full bet? Nope. Roger did 250. Player 6 is Rick. 250. Full exacta bet. Pink, white. We got Ramon. Exacta bet. Ramon's player 5. 100. And he's going with yellow, white. 3 of you going with that new horse. Roger, 250 on the new horse, yellow. All right, guys, check that really quick. Make sure we've got it right. Let me know. I'll check before I start. Again, 3 furlongs, short race dry after all bets. White 8-1, pink 3-1. Look at that, yellow 1-1, red 7-2. Nobody's yelling at me, so we're going to get this bad boy started. Nice short race, not much to go on. Whole shot could matter big time here. Who's going to get it? Red looks to be the early whole shot. Here comes pink with a full burst of speed. Thought it was going to be red. Now red's dropped to 4th. Only 2 furlongs to go. A little bit of whipping going on here. Pink, it's all pink so far. We're already coming to the line. I can't see anyone taking it, but here comes yellow and white. Pink gonna take it. 3 furlongs, yellow, white, and red. Pink in 11.5 seconds. Let's see what that does going into our final race. Still the same leader. All right, let's go ahead and change this. Race 5 of 5. Roger down to $75, which I'm sure he's going to use for an exacta bet in the final one. We've got Salvador down to $1,600 and your current leader. We've got Emma Jade down to $200. We've got Kurt Bradshaw down to $175. Ramon $400 and Rick $350. This is the final race, guys. Make it count. If you want to win, max bet, exacta bet, pretty much the only way there. Okay, let's flip it on over here. Man, I keep getting those buttons backwards. 8 furlongs for the final race. 8 furlongs near max. That's a long race. Rat fart, says Rick. Oops. Race 5. Salvador, place the bet. Salvador, place your bet. Or I don't think you did. That's the old one, right? Yep. We started right here. Nobody's bet yet. Race 5. Salvador, nobody else bet. Get it ready, typed in. Do not hit enter. Let Salvador bet. And then we will start with the rest. One thing I meant to ask at the beginning, it's a little late now. Can you guys hear my fan? Is there a slight hum? I meant to ask. It is warm upstairs, and it is not warm downstairs, so I didn't want to turn on the AC. It's that time of year where it gets hot up here. Hopefully you guys can't hear that fan. Nobody said anything. I forgot to ask. All right, guys, let the bets rip. Salvador 100 blue. Oh, good. Because that really helps. I turn it on low, and it blows right up at me. All right. Think everyone's seen this screen. I will come back to it if you need to. Salvador 100 on blue is his final bet. We got Emma Jade in the 3, 100 on blue. We've got Rick, 250, orange blue. If you can somehow pull off orange blue, you've definitely got a shot there. Kurt Bradshaw, 175. That is all in for Kurt. Exacta bet, violet and orange. Who did I miss? Ramon. Roger, 75, blue orange. Did I miss Ramon's? Place your bet, Ramon. We'll go ahead and get started on this final race of the night. Double checking here. I don't think I missed it. Let's go. We'll go check the odds right after Ramon bets. Hopefully he's still here. I still haven't cleaned up from last week's show. I got all those homebrews out. They're up for the awards, and I'm playing them. And, you know, it's been a busy week. Like I said, it's been stressful too. And all of it's still up here. Just spread out everywhere. Everywhere you can't see, you can actually see. Look, this is from today. But everywhere you can't see right here, it's got stuff everywhere. Ramon, where are you? Ramon. Final race. Come back. 250 is the max. Where is he? 200, blue, orange. There he is. You've got 400, but it'll only let you do 250 max. So we'll do 250, blue, orange, right? There we go. Let's check the odds. You guys yell at me if something's wrong. I did the wrong button again. 8 furlongs on turf. After all bets, blue 3-2, violet 7-2, white 13-2, and orange 3-1. Bad strategy. Oh, he was running it through the sim. Here we go. Final race of the night, race 5 of 5. Decent length race here. Orange and white. Orange with the early hole shot. Gonna make the pass and move over. Soul lead right here. 7 furlongs to go. No real changes. Orange slowly slipping away with 6 furlongs to go. Now everyone's slowly slipping off the screen. Orange picking up a little bit of speed. Only horse on the track. Or on the screen, rather. Uh-oh. Some slowdown with 4 furlongs to go. If they can't catch up now, they definitely don't have a chance. Yeah, blue. 3 furlongs to go. Here comes violet. There's not much time. Nobody wants this one. Everyone's going slow. 2 horses on the screen. It's not even close. Nothing exciting to talk about. We're coming to the final furlong. 1 to go at the marker. Here comes blue. Oh, it's picking up. Getting exciting right to the line. Orange picks up the pace. He was playing. Orange going to take the win. Violet in the 2. Blue. And the 3 white bringing up the rear. I believe Salvatore's safe, but we'll see right here. Can't remember all the bets. When I used to write it all on paper, I loved having that. Yes, Salvatore chops up another win. Congrats to Salvatore. 1,500. Everyone else bankrupt. We had Roger bankrupt, Kurt bankrupt. We had Emma down to 100, Kurt to 150, Ramon down to 100. At least it got a little bit interesting right at the end. All right. Let's go back here. All right, guys. Thanks for playing. I know that's a little shorter than normal, but 5 didn't feel too bad. What do you think, Roger, Salvador? Guys that have played many of these. Didn't have as much time. We're still 1 hour, 35 minutes in or so. I think 5 wasn't too bad. One of these days, we're just going to pop on when there's not much news and try a 15 because technically I don't think we've ever tried it. I want to see how it plays and make sure there's no bugs. You're welcome, Salvador, and congrats on another notch in the belt. Emma Jade. I had Violet and Orange. Did I mess up? Hopefully not. It sucked. It sucked because you lost or sucked because playing with 5? Easily my favorite Intellivision game. Thank you for letting me play. Thanks for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you. I hope you had fun. 5 is okay? Okay. I actually have a console in this game only, but I haven't hooked it up in years. Well, you need to hook it up and play. I like 10. Yes, I'd like to go 15. One of these times coming up soon, Roger, we'll try 15. We need to try it. We've done 1. We've done 5 a few times, and we've done 10 most of the time. It sucked because I'm bankrupt. All right, what do we got here? Again, guys, if you didn't hear earlier, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, I will be on Retro Bliss Gaming and Mike's Gaming Gala. It is not Intellivision, but it is retro PC gaming. I'm looking forward to some real-time strategy talk. I love those games still to this day. I started with Warcraft 2, and I've played pretty much all of them since. Not the modern ones, but pretty much everything old. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight's show. Big thanks to everyone that watched, played, and for those of you catching it on the replay, I appreciate you all. Next week, we're going to have on PJ, Cyrus, and DJC. We're going to continue on with the Wheel Spin Show. I've got all that flicker on. That's weird, but it's just the camera on my side. We've got the Wheel Spin Show. That's always a lot of fun. We're going to spin the wheel, play whatever game it tells us, have a little friendly competition. No prizes, just bragging rights. So on your way out, if you haven't already, hit that like button. It does help. And leave a comment if you have time. And if you're new here, sub to the channel. I am the Intellivision Gamer, and I post Intellivision content every week, hopefully with a bunch more stuff coming soon as I get time. All right, guys. We will see you in the next one. Good night, everyone. Oh, I don't have my outro set. There we go. And good night, everyone.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision Gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, the passion untamed. Intelli rock the burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, subscribers unite. Intellivision Gamer, he brings the light with the game console. He's making history, rocking the